everything. But how's everybody's night so far?
Good.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Usually I would just hear applauses and hellos, but couldn't see anyone because of the blinding lights up here. But now it's like being a grade school teacher where the kids don't realize I am in the front of the classroom and can see everything. Thank you, smartphones. All the notes you are sneakily passing, yeah. But just like how kids don't pass notes anymore because texting is a thing, I can see each and every one of the people here who is not yet sold on the idea that I may be funny, because your faces are magically illuminated as if you were holding a flashlight under your face, going ooga booga booga. Speaking of school, do they teach kids anything anymore, since we basically have the back of the teacher's book answer guide in our pockets now? Okay, children, who can tell me the shape of the earth? Google's shape of the earth. Flat, it's flat. The article from The Onion says it's flat. Yes, Billy, you got it. And the teacher goes back to playing Angry Birds. Even my app jokes are kind of dated, though. Happy Birds has probably been replaced by Angry Birds by now, or being 2020, it's probably mild gender neutral feather covered masses now. You know, I don't really know. Anyway, I mean, you know, I feel like an old man up here, and don't try to fucking heckle me with positivity, all right? You are an old. See, this is how you know you're not from my generation. You wouldn't positively heckle me. You'd be like, hey, you amazing guy on stage, you are an old, can't be more than 20, awkward smile, you know, like he. That's what you look like right now. Like, you know it's 2020 when the heckler is about to call you an asshole, but then they look around, see that the magically illuminated faces are going on, and shit, one of these people might go on Twitter and is recording this. Which, by the way, I don't mind. You guys can record everything you want. In my day, no one recorded shit. I don't have memories of anything. I can't go back and watch myself crown my mom's vagina. So all your little short films, you know, you post to social media to become influencers for your free yoga pants, they only help me go stronger. So this isn't like the fireworks show where you see a bunch of socially awkward people with their phones out who can't handle a public fireworks show in the first place. But there they are, holding their phones above their heads so you can't even see the real fireworks and are forced to watch it through their tiny screens. I mean, tell me one person in this room who's recorded fireworks and a few months later scrolling through their phone goes, oh shit, you know what we have to watch? The fucking fireworks I just shot on my phone. Oh. But seriously, you probably looked around before you thought about yelling and were scared. You're like, oh fuck, they might hashtag bully, hashtag me too, right out of here. And now I would lose my job and you would need a GoFundMe page. It would get really fucking complicated. It's getting darker in here, except for a few of you who are addicted to swiping right. You do realize you're in a bar filled with people, right? You can literally look right. The person next to you could be a potential date. Mona's in here, right?
A flaco.
Wow.
But look. You don't want to creep them out, you know, talking to them and everything.
God.
Hey, look, you didn't bring your gravity blankets with you. You keep you from having anxiety attacks. I get it. It's all good. By the way, how do you get that thing on a plane with you? Do you pay extra for like a third bag? Because that thing weighs 20 pounds. You probably also complain about the costs too, right? I get it. The bag charges are ridiculous at airports, right? Who's with me on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You see, talking to other humans, we already have something in common here. Hatred for airlines. Look, dating is easy. Just become a stand-up comedian. But look, then, after you make a huge fuss about your blanket not being a carry-on, you get in the terminal and pay movie theater prices for a 6-year-old avocado and a toast thinking, you know, this is fucking delicious. And yet, I know the majority of you in here are in a generation that doesn't know what a movie theater is. You just have like 65 subscriptions to Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, HBO, Showtime, Amazon Prime, costing more than it costs to go see like 100 movies in a month. But when you signed up for each of those, you were like, wow, what a deal. $15 for unlimited shows. Yeah, that was until you signed up for 65 different services and you wonder why you have 10 roommates. But seriously. I don't mind that you're on your phones. You pay what you pay what? Over $1,000 for these things now? You got to get the most out of the small mortgage you took out to be an antisocial in public. But hold on. Why the hell are you all gathered here tonight? Go home. Aren't we breaking all sorts of city quarantine by being in a group larger than 10 and no social distancing? Yeah. See, look at that, right? Yeah. I mean, look, I'm doing my part. I could just yell at you from up here on the stage. I heard someone talking about why isn't there a podcast to keep them up to date on this entire corona outbreak? And I'm sitting here thinking, radio? You mean the radio? I don't know. Look, you're all still here, so could it be you actually want to do the real life dating after all? I mean, the coronavirus is no joke, but when I see on my online dating apps, we suggest that on your first date, you play a video game together. I start to wonder, maybe perhaps this was engineered for all of us. Look, I got a few matches on here, people who probably never actually messaged me back in the first place. I'm just gonna swipe right over here. Thanks for everyone's time, and I hope you have a great night. I'm Jim Bickens, and I'm out.
Oh.
Yeah.